Okay, a quick update before I get all crazy and back to my textbook, which I should be studying right now. I am not dead. Okay, I haven't updated it in quite a while. I am not dead. The whole thing that ended up happening is that instead of making YouTube videos, I have been completely distracted by writing fan fiction. And some of you may know fan fiction writing is very addictive if you're the type of guy who gets into that whole creative thing. You know, it's not a terribly horrible kind of thing to partake in. It's just kind of very geeky and time-consuming. Unlike YouTube, where you can just talk randomly and just go blah, 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 and then upload it. Fan fiction requires finesse, and it requires a grace, which requires a lot of grammatical errors, apparently. Reread the first 2 chapters of my fan fiction that I'm writing, and I'm like, oh my God, why didn't I catch this? It's not that I don't know that the grammar errors are there. Actually, it's that I don't know that the grammar errors are there. And then I go back through and I'm like, holy moly, how did I miss all these? Usually, when I write a chapter, I'm really, really tired, and I scan proofread myself, and I'm like, it's good enough. I really want to upload it. I really want to see what people think about the chapter, so I'm just going to upload it. And then I go through again, and it's like, oh my God, how could anybody read this? There's an A missing here. There's an and missing here. There's an as where there should be an as, and it's just insanity all over the place. But I've been addicted to fan fiction writing and reading fan fiction lately. It's a really fun, cheap form of entertainment, just like YouTube. But YouTube, not so much on the creative side for me, because I'm not much into video editing and that kind of stuff as much of lately. Maybe I could make an AMV. I've been thinking about doing a Haruhi AMV for quite a while, actually. I was thinking of mixing The Melancholy of Haruhi with Close to You from the Carpenters. I don't know why, but I was thinking about it. It's like, wouldn't it be great if somebody did an AMV? It's like, why do birds suddenly appear every time you are near? And it's associated with Haruhi. Now that would be interesting, but I don't think I have the editing chops for that. I am not a very great editor. I've done AMVs and little spoof videos before, but nothing very good. I think I'm more of a blogging type. I'm more of a motor mouth than I am a video editor. Damn it, Jim, I'm an editor, not a blogger. And Star Trek is coming out on May 8th. For all of you not initiated, Star Trek is going to kick a lot of ass, apparently. The reviews are pouring in. Oh my God, I am excited for that movie. It's going to suck. I know it's going to suck. Because, you know why? It's not Star Trek. It's going to suck as a Star Trek movie, but I have a feeling as a separate movie, completely, if you pretended like it wasn't a Star Trek movie, it's probably going to be really good, because it has explosions, and it has giant spaceships going, pew, 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 and Klingons going, and you've got a Romulan that looks like a Sith, which doesn't make any sense. Romulans aren't supposed to look like a Sith. How the hell can they do that? But it's Star Trek, and I heard some of the music from the soundtrack, and I swear to God, once I heard that ending theme that they play during the ending credits, my heart just fluttered. You can look it up on YouTube, the music that they have so far for the new Star Trek film, and oh my God, I'm not going to give out any spoilers actually, but if you listen to the ending theme that plays during the ending credits, you will geek out. If you're a Star Trekkie, you're like, oh my God, they nailed it. They absolutely nailed that particular musical piece. And one of my big hesitations with this film was that I thought the soundtrack was going to suck. I really did. I thought they were going to go all modern and all very lost on this. But it sounds like it sticks very truthfully to the soundtracks of the original Star Trek films. So I'm still looking forward to it. It's going to kick a lot of ass. I know it will. You know why? Because it's J.J. Abrams. And J.J. Abrams is kind of like Christopher Nolan. They're gods. Or at least, I have never seen Mission Impossible 3, which is J.J. Abrams' motion picture debut, I think. But I've seen J.J. Abrams' TV shows, and they're all godly. They're like Christopher Nolan godly. Because for all of you uninitiated, the 2 gods in my universe is Haruhi Suzumiya and Christopher Nolan. They should totally get together and have kids. Just think about that. You have the brilliance of Christopher Nolan mixed in with the kawaii tsundere-ness of Haruhi Suzumiya, and they'll totally meet in bed and they will tear each other apart. And it'll be Christopher Nolan and Haruhi's kids, and they will take over the planet, and it will end up being kind of like the Nazis and the genocides, but we'll have to fight back. Because the thing is, their brilliance it's going to end up squashing us small little people, us ordinary people. And the Christopher Nolans and the Haruhis of the world are going to try to destroy us, and we're going to have to fight back, even though they are freaking awesome, and you don't want to hurt them, but in the end, you also don't want to die. And so, you pick up your shotguns, prepare for the Haruhi zombie invasion, because, zombie Haruhis can be pretty badass. Seriously, those things will eat your brains, but they'll dance while they're at it. They'll do the hair yukai while your head is like in their mouth. They'll be like, brains must eat your brains. Oh, that's an interesting image. Now, there's something I would love to see. I would love to see a zombie episode of The Melancholy of Haruhi Suzumiya. Maybe in this supposed second season that may or may not be coming up here. I'm still confused on what the hell they're doing with that. But push comes to shove. I would really love to see a zombie Haruhi. Who doesn't want to see zombie Haruhi? That's like a fanboy dream. I would cry when I see that. If she came on the screen and she was hungering, lusting for brains, I would just be in complete geek heaven, and I would tear up, and you'd see me get all emotional. So, this is my... I've decided now I'm probably going to do updates on Nadia, the Tale of Blue Water, I think it's called, which is from the director of Evangelion. Before he did Evangelion. I'm probably going to do like an episode commentary on that particular series. I've given up on Nanoha, to be honest. I just got to a point where there's only so much I could take. It kept on getting more and more ridiculous. And I even got to the point where people said, oh no, this is where it gets good. This is where it gets really good. And I'm like, oh, are you serious? Like space battle cruisers and... oh my god, it's trying to be so many things at once, and it's just a mess, and there's no likability to the characters. Fate, Fate's cool. Fate is that kind of... Fate is a character to sell action figures. She has no real depth. Sure, she gets whipped by her mother and everything, and there's supposed to be that whole child abuse theme going on, but it's... nothing about that show is... in my eyes, worth pursuing. So I've given up on it, to be honest. I've thrown in my towel and said, okay, I'm sort of busy right now, and for me, I need to invest my time on things I actually want to watch, and Nanoha is not one of those. It's not something I want to watch. It's something I've been forcing myself to watch, and I just can't take it anymore. I have no opinion on it, because I haven't seen the whole series, and I haven't seen the sequel series, so I'm never going to talk too terribly badly about Nanoha on this channel. I will with friends that know about the show, but otherwise, I'm never going to speak about it badly. Don't worry, I'm not a big Nanoha basher. It's just not my thing. It sucks, in other words. It sucks so bad. Oh, I'm bashing. Okay. Calm down, Caleb. Do not bash. Now, zombie Nanoha. We got something there. There's something you could do to revitalize the magical girls genre. Is there already, do we have Sailor Moon versus zombies? I haven't seen that show yet, so let's get all the magical girls together and fight off a zombie legion. Okay, this is Gotta Love Breath, and I am signing out. I really